Good stuff. With her title being Capturing Moments and Building Dreams, please help me welcome Payten Stanley.
I never really did extracurricular activities or after-school clubs growing up. I remember other kids were passionate about sports or theater, and I felt like I had nothing. Kids knew what they wanted to do after high school, and a few kids I knew even had scholarship opportunities waiting for them and were able to pursue those. I grew up in the mountains, and my family was always outside, constantly experiencing the beauty of Colorado. We were always skiing, hiking, or hunting. We even lived on the road in an RV for a year. These things made me love nature and traveling, but I didn't see how this would shape my future. When I was at a wedding, I remember seeing the photographers and being fascinated with what they were doing. Years later, when I was 12, I received my first camera as a birthday gift and immediately began learning how to use it. When I came to Journey Academy at 13, I was told I had a God-given calling and could change the world. I had felt a pull toward my dream of starting my own photography business for a while now, but I was too scared to face the opportunities in front of me. It took just doing it to realize this is what I love. I decided to pursue my calling through an internship, which I had completed last fall. This was an incredible opportunity, and getting to work with my mentor inspired me to work hard and pushed me to try new opportunities and ideas. Through this internship, I learned many skills, not just the basics. I formed an incredible connection with my mentor. I had to learn editing and time management, as well as client communication and other helpful skills. After completing my internship, I was even more excited and couldn't wait to begin in this world on my own. I didn't know where to start when I got a really good idea from another mentor. I decided to do holiday mini-shoots. So I sat down to make a business plan and reached out to the families in my community to see if they would be interested. I was once again filled with excitement, but also with doubt. I was scared that people wouldn't want or trust a 15-year-old to take photos of them. But I was proven wrong, and my slots filled up quickly. I took photos of 11 families. I took the photos over 2 days and then spent about 15 hours editing them. After the final photos were edited, I sent each family an online gallery. It was so rewarding to get the Christmas cards in the mail with the photos I took, or see photos hanging proudly on the walls in homes when I went over for dinner. Recently, after visiting the Gary Souls Gallery in Breckenridge, I was inspired once again, and a new dream began to take form. Have you ever had an experience that you just can't stop thinking about? I wake up, I think about it. I go to sleep, I think about it. And sometimes in lunch, if it's really boring, I think about it. Gary Souls is a landscape and nature photographer who has taken beautiful pictures all over the world, but especially in Colorado. The vibe in the gallery was peaceful and relaxing, and I could have stayed in there for hours. I realized that I wanted to have that effect on people, and I wanted a gallery with my name on it. Imagine in 10 years, I have a thriving business, and I could give back to my community by capturing important moments. I know I wouldn't be able to remember very much if not for the thousands of photos on my phone. Being able to look back at those is such a privilege. Some families aren't able to take regular photos because of cost, but capturing these moments is so important to me. I would love to make this more accessible to people by providing an affordable option for families to look back and remember. I mentioned that I love nature and traveling, and I would love to be able to explore this area of nature and travel photography even more, as well as take photos of families and even do weddings. I want to do it all. In addition to this, I can use the knowledge and skills I have developed to bless another generation by taking on interns like someone once did for me and providing opportunities for young people just like the ones I needed. I know this will require a lot of hard work and dedication if I want to achieve this in 10 years, which is why I need your help. I'd like to get started as soon as possible, so I need your help because my dream is rather expensive. Specifically, I am asking for mentorship. I seek expertise in the area of business, even if you don't know a thing about photography. I would be so grateful to learn all you know about business. Secondly, I am asking for a short-term loan of about $1,500 in order to get started. This loan would be used to help me purchase and start a basic big business website, as well as purchase a lens. After I finish my mentorship and write my business plan, I would like to ask for a long-term loan, the details of which I plan to figure out within my business mentorship. Now, you may be asking yourself if it's a good idea to invest in a 15-year-old, and in my case, the answer would be yes. Let me tell you a little story about my dog named Remy. A couple of summers ago, my friend had bred the cutest Cavapoo puppies, and since I had always wanted my own dog, I knew I had to have one. So I asked my mom, and she said, only if you earn the money. And I don't think she really thought I would do it, but I did. So after 6 months of babysitting, I had made enough to pay for my puppy. So that's how I got a dog, and it also proves my responsibility and dedication. Now I ask you a very important question. Will you partner with me to make my dream possible? I know I am asking for a lot here, and you may be wondering if I will be able to deliver. Integrity is so important to me, and in light of that, I promise to pay back the loan. I promise to agree on a detailed and fair contract that is time sensitive, and I promise to steward the finances wisely and intentionally. With your time and expertise, I promise to listen well and ask good questions. I will invest time and energy into your mentorship and be respectful and grateful for all my opportunities. And lastly, I promise to give back to my community. I promise to share your wisdom and do my best to help others with the knowledge and wisdom given to me. And I promise to honor and glorify God's creations through my work. Thank you so much.
Do you have any questions from our audience? Yes, sir.
You got a place in the world you go to?
What place in the world would you go to take pictures?
New Zealand.
New Zealand. The riders of Rohan are there right now, riding through Hobbiton. Any other questions? Yes, ma'am.
You mentioned two kinds of photography, like nature photography and then family portraits.
Mhm.
Which one is more rewarding to you?
I think I've done families, and that's really rewarding, to get Christmas cards in the mail with, like I said, with their photos. Went over to the seller's house for dinner and saw their pictures framed on the wall that I took. I think that's really rewarding just to get to see, and they send that to their family and stuff like that. I think that's really rewarding, but I think both can be rewarding.
All right, Max, last one.
Do you have any interest in photographing weddings?
Yes, a lot actually. This summer there's a couple at my church getting married, and I'm hoping to help out with that, so I'm really excited for that.
Give it up for Miss Payten Stanley.